my baby, my Valentine. Can I hit the Mickey with temperature? If you leave me, I'm good. I swear, you are like the oxygen I need to survive. I'll be honest. Loving the thought of me, I am so obsessed. I want to never need it. Make I see you love. Yeah, my love. Make me bad man. I go spend. Talk all they want, I don't care what they say, cause your matter. Now in my con the carry for my head every night. Now you I want it. No, 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 don't tell me no, no, no. You can be my partner, never riding solo, no. And we got lucky, no need to. I'm feeling what you're doing, no, yeah, baby, gotta go, gotta go. Oh, no. Your body, they make I see you, love. Now you where they got my fancy. When they do me, I give party. Oh, no, 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 no.
Why should I be early in the morning? Oh yeah, shake it, make it send my money. Call me Mr. Bean, I go make you. Hey, give me, baby, make you give me. I go show you love and I go take you to my city. Don't need them make I look pity. You won't make us sing to me before you go see me. Fine girl, you know your body bad. Same body bad can make you for Ghana. Here, dancing for me, baby, pana. Come and kill show.
The starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia 76ers. At forward, PJ Tucker. At guard, DeAnthony Melton. At the other forward, Tobias Harris. At the other guard, James Harden. The center, Joel Embiid. The head coach of the visiting team is Doc Rivers. Let's meet the starter for your Washington Wizards. At forward, 6'9", number 9, Shalosh Abdia. At the point guard position, 6'1", number 22, Monte. And forward, 6'9", number 33, Kyle Kuzma. The man in the middle, 7'3", number 6, Kristaps Porzingis.
It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. Hey, Dave.
Thank you very much. Now, the calls to shorten the NBA season continue. One NBA president has even suggested a 58-game schedule. And for the playoffs, one and done. He says there's a reason people tune into every football game. The college tournament in 63 games gets more TV money than we do in our entire regular season. The more drama, the more TV ratings, the more money. Kevin?
What's not to like? Everything makes sense. Rest the players, more practice time, and all the things you just talked about. Maybe DA, less is more. And thanks for the report. Look at the 76ers starting group. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Harden out there with the Anthony Melton. And it's Harrison at the 3, the small forward. And for Washington, Kuzma will step in at the 4. Porzingis at center. Running at the wings, Beal and Avdia. And it's Morris in at the point guard position. 2022, Greg, a year for the Washington Wizards with some historic significance.
And it marks 25 years of the Washington Wizards name being on an NBA jersey. A cool moment for the current players who can look back on this franchise and know they're a part of history.
Beal from long range. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Got to get out on Beal. He's just too dangerous as an outside shooter.
Pass to Melton. Back to Harden. The 10-footer. Embiid sets the pick for Harris. And it's blocked. Porzingis feeling it out a bit. And again, Washington with the triple.
He gives separation to Porzingis, especially with his size. It's a nice touch there.
And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. 6-point game. Embiid, no good. Washington's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And here's Porzingis for a 3. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Embiid. They can't stop the run with that one. Wizards have got their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Launches it. Porzingis can't hit. So for the Wizards, their last game, a win against Philadelphia.
And I love the way they just came right out at them in that game, determined to attack the rim.
And it led to them getting a bunch of points at the free throw line. So that aggressiveness caused foul trouble for their opponent. It was a great aggressive attitude that they played with.
Another miss by Philadelphia.
I know it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight.
Banked in off the glass. Porzingis has got 8.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
DC family, let's welcome your Wizards youth dance team to the floor.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. And here's Harden. Last game, 26 points. Embiid with it. Back to Harris. 6 to shoot. Embiid sets the pick for Harris. Here's Tucker. Cans it from downtown. You know, Brent, after a few years of small ball getting even smaller, it's feeling like now there is a resurgence of the big man.
Yeah, I don't know, Kevin, if that's because last year we had 3 potential MVP candidates that all played a bigger position. But you got to have one of those guys in order for you to say that we are going to accentuate the biggest player on the floor to do the things needed to get wins.
Here's Melton. After the made shot from Bradley Beal. Gets it to go. That one good from Melton.
Field goal.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others. And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Beal on the double team to the paint. And Harden with the basket on the assist from Tucker.
Tucker, great job reading the floor and finding a way to set up a ready shooter.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
A 3 from Morris. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
The 76ers trail by 11. Melton passes to Tucker. Down low. Here's Harris. Rebound, Washington.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
And here's Porzingis for a 3. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Now here's Harden. He's always able to provide big production, averaging 22 points a game.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
A 3 from Porzingis. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
Harden, that's good.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
First free throw is good.
And over the last couple of seasons, it feels like the Washington Wizards roster is in constant flux. I mean, from role players to all-stars, guys coming in and out.
And Morris drops them both. For Washington, how difficult, Greg, is it to win when your roster changes, as you were just talking about? It changes so much from year to year.
It's really tough. I mean, take Spencer Dinwiddie. He signs a big 3-year deal, traded 6 months later. So when things like that happen, it's so difficult to create chemistry.
And Embiid is right there.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Porzingis trying to get free. Took him no time at all on that one. Morris has got 10 points in the game.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Washington. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Porzingis. And the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Pass to Embiid. Fires from deep. That one, no good. Now Washington takes it the other way.
They're getting cold in here. This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now, here is Harden, following the miss by Kyle Kuzma. Melton's shot is good. Melton's got his second bucket.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pulls up on the wing. Morris with the bucket.
Their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the 76ers. Trailing by 17. Dishes it to Harris. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
This speaks to how confident Tobias Harris is in his offensive game, ready to shoot as soon as that ball reaches him.
And Morris throws it down.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Porzingis. Hachimura comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Kispert's checked in for Avdia. And it's Wright in for Monte Morris. Then for the 76ers, Harrell, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. And it's Shake Milton in for DeAnthony Melton. Now here is Harris. He had 15 points last outing.
Well, that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Here's Beal. Scoring his third straight basket in 3 tries.
Defenses have to know that Bradley Beal is thinking score. This time he does it from the mid-range.
And Harden now, top of the key. There's the triple. That's his 4th miss from the floor. He's made 2 of his shots. It's Beal on the wing, guarded by Harden. Beal with the bucket.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
The 76ers trail by 20. Here's Harden. The shot missing. Great D that time from Beal.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
The defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
And here is Milton. After Rui Hachimura gets his shot to go from deep. Passes it to Harden. Shot to stop the run. An absolute bomb from 3-point range.
3-point field.
Harden's got 8 points.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Here's Hachimura. Again, the Wizards good for 2.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
Now, here's Milton. And in the game with Washington, he did not play well. Perilous screen on Wright. That's tipped.
Nice timing on that contested shot. Just reading it well was Rui.
And Wright, here we go. Here's Beal. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Wizards.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
Well, one thing that's noticeable is just tremendous energy from everybody, and they put that into their transition play, and all that hustle is paying off.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Harden, no good.
He loved to make him pay for giving up that wide-open jumper, just unable to do so.
From the wing, shot is good off the back rim and in. 16 points for him.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Milton the pass to Harden. Fires for 3. Another miss by Harden. Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Wizards.
Yeah, what we saw in that game and what you see around the league is a questionable dependency on the triple.
Well, you have to be able to use the three-point line in some way. It's just such a weapon. And in that game, it was just not there for him.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And then for Philadelphia, George Niang, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Daniel House comes in for Harris. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for James Harden. Thybulle, the pass to Milton. Back to Thybulle. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Here's Kispert. The second chance effort, and it's good on the way in.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Yeah, those are tough. You get back into the game by working harder than the other team, not the other way around. They're just going to extend this lead.
And stolen by Wright. And now the fast break. Hachimura with the ball.
And you can see the agility from Rui Hachimura. Fantastic job just getting out and converting.
Hachimura's gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. Now Milton. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. The offensive rebound. Gafford against Harrell. Here's Hachimura. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Attacking the rack to great effect.
In college at Gonzaga, Rui Hachimura was a finalist for the Player of the Year award.
And not bad company here, Kevin, alongside Zion Williamson and John Morant. Probably one of the most talented fields for that award we've seen in a long time.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And some added toughness on the roster. Something Philly knew they needed after last year's playoffs. The hope is adding scrappy veterans like P.J. Tucker and DeAnthony Melton will help them further this go-around.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized four who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Here's Wright. The rebound by Niang. Philadelphia shooting to start this game off about 41% from the floor. To the middle, and stolen by Barton. Wright, left side. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. Wright's gone 1 of 4 so far. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the layup falls.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Now here's Wright, defended by Milton. And it's Wright missing. Now here's Thibault. Inside, here's Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
Harrell in ideal position and then rises back up and then able to jam it down.
And that's it for the first quarter. What's been a very lopsided game. Wizards out front, opening up a huge gap. They'll be back shortly, live from Washington. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Wizards team out there.
Coming in hot, and they were sharp from the perimeter right out the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
Here's Milton. Hachimura and Porzingis, the post pair for him. Bill Barton is out there with Monte Morris. And it's Avdia in at the small forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Wasted no time on that one. Morris has got 16.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Milton. No good on the three.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
A three from Porzingis. Now that one is his 7th bank in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Now here's Milton. He's covered closely. The shot by House is no good. And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Washington Wizards. Last time these two teams came together was also in this building. They were able to win it for the home fans.
And the last time they were able to come away with that win because of their depth. Great production from the reserves.
Probably looking for more of the same here. As we know, a deep bench so crucial to any team's success.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, Kristaps Porzingis famously earned the nickname the Unicorn for his combination of size and skill. A former All-Star, injuries have held him back. But now a new team presents a new opportunity. KP says, I'm going to take my game to the next level because my body is going to be healthy, and that's it. Well, Kevin, let's hope so.
Absolutely. He has had injuries along the way, but the talent is obvious. David, thanks. And there's the pass to House. Here's Embiid to stop the run, and the dunk by Embiid.
And if you want to talk about a player who embodies the power game, then Embiid's your man. You know you're going to get some strong finishes anytime he's on the court.
Korkmaz kicks to Milton. Pass to Melton. Philadelphia moving the ball around. The shot by House is no good. The Wizards have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Kuzma not getting bothered. So skilled at capitalizing, even when guarded tight.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Korkmaz kicks to Embiid. Back to Korkmaz. And he goes in for the dunk.
And for a big man, Embiid sees the floor as well as any big. Recognizes when one of his guys has an opening for a shot.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
First 3 of the quarter and 3rd overall, guys. The defense might want to step up just a little bit on him from this point on.
Up top, Embiid. Porzingis with the block.
And shooters must beware. Porzingis is down there lurking.
Puts it up from 15. And good. As it just snugs right down through the net.
Didn't have to lean. Not a defender on him, but he looked very much in rhythm doing it.
And different games, different official. Something that might be called a foul in one game break may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to this?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout players. They have tendencies as well.
Philadelphia's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Now, here's Milton, covered by Morris. Charity stripe shot, and he hits the jump shot. Milton's got 7 points.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Here's Morris. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
On the wing, Milton. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Here's Kuzma. Milton grabs the board.
He wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
To the left wing. Launches a 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Washington the other way now. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Pass to House. Here's Melton. A 3-pointer off the mark. Wizards have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. Morris, no good. For Philadelphia, they've gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. And here is Milton. He's got 10. Here's Korkmaz. Trains it from beyond the arc. Korkmaz has got 5 points now this quarter.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it. Well, every coach should show players game tape of how he just boxed out right there. Great job with the footwork and using his body to step to the rebound.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. The Wizards shooting a sweet 57% clip in quarter number 2. The Wizards with another miss.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
They get it back. Embiid. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Offensively, we see Embiid all over the floor, but inside is where he can really utilize that size.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
DC family, let's welcome your Wizards Youth Dance Team to the floor.
Washington making some changes. Daniel Gafford comes in for Porzingis. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Barton. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Harrell, he's checked in for Embiid. P.J. Tucker comes in for Danuel House. Tobias Harris is checked in for Korkmaz. And it's James Harden in for Shake Milton. Washington's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter.
And the Wizards, one of these teams that's still in search of an identity. They've got a lot of skilled players, but it's really hard to say right now what this team is all about.
Harden looking it over. Passes it to Melton. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
A factor in Washington's lack of identity has to be, Brett, their frequent roster changes.
Yeah, no doubt, Kevin. There's been a revolving door there, and the front office makes a lot of moves. They're just trying to capture something, trying to get their star player healthy, and trying to regroup and see if something clicks.
Here's Morris. And a kind roll that time off the rim as it unfolds. Morris has got 11 here in this quarter alone. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 20-6 run. From deep, Harden. Washington with the rebound.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Gafford inside. Harrell on him. Gafford misses. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Harrell trying to free himself up. Harden, that's good.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Morris with the ball. Now guarded by Harrell. Morris with the bucket. Morris has got 27 points.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Morris against Harden. Rebound by the Wizards. Kuzma's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Defensive foul.
Kuzma got thirsty there, just took that contact and figured, man, let's try to get to the line.
And a player opt-out for Kyle Kuzma after this season. GA probably hoping to earn himself a raise.
Yeah, and he's a worker, looking to round out his game and take that next step as he's just entering his prime.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for DeAnthony Melton.
One shot.
Free throw good, Kuzma.
And Kuzma, one of those forwards that can kind of go between. Plays the 4 or the small forward. And that's impressive versatility from this young player.
A nice shot by Tucker.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Washington calls timeout.
Easy family. Look out, 3 teachers coming at you right now.
the shooting guards you see listed there have been the ultra-reliable players for the past month. Take a look at their percentages from the field during that time. Bradley Beal, number 1.
His shooting has been off the charts. I mean, especially given that he typically operates away from the basket. Those aren't all layups he's knocking down.
Yeah, true, not all layups, but he does get plenty of his points at the rim and on the attack. One-on-one, he can break down just about any defender in the league and find a way to get there. When he does get inside, he is a great finisher.
Near the three-point line, it's Morris. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Morris has got 29 in the game.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Out to Harris. Now, here's Thibault. He's covered by Beal. The three from Harden. Avdia with the rebound. Avdia's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And here's Morris for 3. Sinks the triple. Morris has got a pair of triples in the second half for Washington.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Harris looking it over. Harrell setting the pick for Harris. To the inside. Shot left block. Harden outside. Inside. 4 on the shot clock. And the shot goes down. Harris has got 5 points so far.
Not the biggest player out there, but Tobias Harris confident to get down low, use his frame, and score.
Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Washington making some changes. Hachimura, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Kispert comes in for Avdia. And it's DeLon Wright in for Monte Morris. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Pretty much poor defensive effort there. You have to get a hand in his face when he's spotting up from distance.
Beal, that's for 2. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. And so here is Philadelphia. Harden up top, guarded by Wright. Harden kicks to Harris. Harrell setting the pick for Harris. And Harrell, the bucket on the assist from Tobias Harris. Harrell's got his second basket of the game.
A solid roll there from Harrell as he's going to come right at you.
Beal, that's for 2. Another one falls for Washington.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Harden finds Harris. No good from outside. Washington's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Here's Kispert. Another one falls for Washington. 1:35 left to play here in the half. Harden outside. And stolen by Wright. And Beal kicks to Wright. Shots good by Gafford.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, it's good signs.
And that one's good. Hachimura. 56 seconds left in the second quarter. Thibault with the ball. He kicks it to Tucker. Connects from three-point range. Tucker's got 12 points in the game.
And the three-pointers are starting to add up. That's his 3rd of the quarter, and it brings him to 4 on the game.
The 76ers shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half. And now here comes Wright, leading the break. Here's Hachimura. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Hachimura's got 4 this quarter.
Guys, he can't miss. I swear, he was trying to miss that. He did not miss. That means he can't miss.
Harden against Wright. Now here's Harden. Defense is right there. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot. That one goes in. He's got 14.
Oh, I see the clock. It's rewinding as P.J. Tucker is getting it going. This is a throwback.
And so it's the Washington Wizards having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Doc. I heard you imploring your team, stick to the game plan and know your personnel. What's that mean?
Yeah, we keep messing up coverages. You know, I get messing up on some guys, but that can't happen, but it did. So we just got to move it forward.
We'll see if the communication picks up. Thanks, Doc. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for the Washington Wizards. Not a close first half. This team really is struggling. What do they need to do to get back into it?
If we're being honest, and that's what we get paid to be, you notice how Shaq and I went into a different room during the second quarter?
Yeah.
You notice that?
Yeah, what was that all about?
We stopped watching the game. We went to play some 2K, man. So sorry, man, but, you know, I don't know what they can do.
Switching focus now, a tremendous showing in the first half for the Washington Wizards.
They've been running away with this game, pushing the pace. They're steamrolling those guys.
They say speed kills. I don't know if it beats size, but hey, keep running, fellas.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Monte Morris. He's been really playing well.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Now the 76ers with it. Taking a look at the 76ers. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Harden out there with the Anthony Melton. And it's Harris in at the 3 slot.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Here's Kuzma. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Down low. Here's Harden. Count that one. 16 points for James Harden.
That's a nice play. Harden sure knows how to use that body and length inside.
Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through. Even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row, no player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
The 10-footer. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Harden. Harden's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Morris finds Kuzma. And there's the drive. Makes it off the glass. Kuzma's got 7 points in the game.
And you just got to find some space. Kuzma with a nice cut and then not holding back.
And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Here is Harden. 16 points for him. And it's Monte Morris with the foul.
Monte Morris.
That'll be his third foul so far.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy 3 of 4 to start it off.
Here's Kuzma. Here's Porzingis. The short one's on the money. Porzingis has got 23 points.
Porzingis now playing with passion, engaged on the offensive glass.
Melton passes to Harden. Embiid sets the pick for Harden. Back to Melton. Lets it go with the 3. Rebounded by the Wizards. Avdiev's got 6 rebounds now in the game. The 3 from Porzingis. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Drills it from outside.
3-point.
Harris has got 5 points now in the quarter.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
It's tipped. Here's Beal. And he makes that one.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Harden outside. The pass to Harris. Fires the 3. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Porzingis against Embiid. It's good. He's got 25.
Porzingis showing some toughness that time, just cutting through contact.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Wizards ownership has promised to never hit the hard reset button.
Coming onto the floor
For teams in recent years like the Sixers. But the fact remains that this is a franchise that last enjoyed a 50-win season in 1979. So for the patient, die-hard fans in the DMV, seems the wait for a true contender may take a lot longer. Kevin?
Well, time will tell, David. Thanks.
And this coaching staff loves to see that kind of aggression from Embiid. No hesitation on the jump shot. That's the mentality they want out of a big man.
And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Kristaps Porzingis. And Embiid has got the ball here for the 76ers. Now, here's Milton. Covered by Morris. A shot's good from Milton.
Now that's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
On the wing, Morris. Defended by Milton. Morris, no good.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Misses the 3. Wizards leading by 22. Driving the lane. Lays it up and banks it in. Morris has got 34 points.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Aston Yang. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. Shoots from 8. Again, Philadelphia.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
Kuzma absorbing contact, focusing on the rim, and why not get the finish?
Milton the pass to Harris. Here's Niang. Harris kicks to Milton. Pass to Niang. Harris outside. Shot clock at 6. Embiid sets the pick for Harris. Here's Niang. Here's Embiid. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And every year, Embiid's rebounding seems to get better. Continues to demonstrate a real hunger on the backboard.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
They've been in the zone for mid-range all game long, and they've made the most of any chance they've found in that space.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at it.
Wizards leading by 21. Hachimura down low. It's good for the 7th time this game. He has shot 7. He has made 7.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Now Embiid, 13 points in the game. The 76ers again can't hit it. Outside, Porzingis over Embiid. Porzingis can't hit. Philadelphia shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Now here's Milton. Not a lot of room. Korkmaz passes to House. Embiid the screen. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Kuzma's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Porzingis trying to get free. The shot's good from Kuzma. Kuzma's got 11 points.
Kuzma with a little bully ball of his own here.
Now here's Milton. He's covered by Hachimura. 3-pointer by Embiid. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Kuzma. Good, and Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got his 3rd assist on the night.
You can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Embiid the screen. Here's Milton. A 3-pointer, no good.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from 3-point range.
Kuzma outside. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
These defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
First team foul.
The Wizards shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
And the 76ers making a change here. Harrell's checked in. The 76ers shooting almost 60% from the field here in the 3rd. They are really feeling it. Out to the right wing. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Brent, we've seen star players continue to angle their way onto what some would call super teams. Is that good or bad for the league?
I think at some point that's going to probably play itself out. I mean, every organization, Kevin, quite frankly, is looking for the best talent they can. So if you could pile up 3, 4, 5, you're going to do it. But at some point financially, it just doesn't make sense. So I think there's going to be a time when you're going to see that dissipate a little bit as teams put themselves together.
And the technical free throw is good. Here's Harrell. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Porzingis.
Harrell did everything he could there to try to get the and-one opportunity. Let's see if he can knock down some free throws.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
One shot.
The compliment that Harrell gets often is the fact that he's just so tireless a worker, and that energy is something that both coaching staffs and teammates appreciate.
And the rejection by Embiid. Here is House. He's covered by Hachimura. And Embiid throws it down.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Washington calls timeout.
It's time for some t-shirts. Let's make some noise. Now is the time. Get loud and welcome your Wizards Breakers.
Getting ready to come in for Washington. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Porzingis. Kisper comes in for Avdija. Will Barton, he's checked in for Beal. And it's DeLon Wright in for Kyle Kuzma. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for the Wizards. Right for three. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got 11 rebounds in the game. Korkmaz kicks to Milton. And the layup's good off the glass. Milton's got 14 points.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
Well, the run simply has given them a chance. Great work on both ends. They've got to now ratchet up a notch.
And the free ball is good.
And that's a nice rotation on the ball there from Barton. Looks totally calm rising up for threes.
A hard-working veteran. Barton can do a little bit of everything for you.
Well, it's been an interesting path for Will Barton, trying to find his way onto the floor, but he has not looked back the past couple of seasons. He's added some strength, a little more patience to his game, and he's become a key piece with starter-level talent.
And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. He's got 18.
Well, that jump shot becoming more and more of a threat from the hands of Hachimura.
Now, here's Milton. Defense right on him. There's the drive. And it's Wright sending it back. Feeds it to Barton. From the stripe. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
The defensive mindset has to maybe get to the mid-range. They didn't do a good job pressuring the shooter on that possession.
Embiid dishes to House. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Out of bounds, Washington takes possession. Let's have a look at the league's top scorers for the past month. To say these guys have been hot is an understatement. Number one is Joel Embiid.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
Washington's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Kispert. And he gets it to go. Kispert's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
A shot by Milton, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Kispert with the bucket.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
DC family, it's time to welcome your Wizard Dancer.
PJ Tucker is checked in for the 76ers. James Harden comes in for Shake Milton.
James Harden.
So it's Philadelphia now. Harden the pass to House.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
Harden against Wright. Pass to House. Now here's Tucker. D right on him. Shot clock at 3. Another miss by Philadelphia.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Kispert's gone 6 of 7 from the field here, getting just about everything to drop. Here's the pass to Harrell. Back to Korkmaz. To the wing right side. Outside. House. Good on the triple.
Daniel House.
House has got 5 points so far.
And some well-needed scoring. He stops a 13-0 run by Washington.
Here's Hachimura. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Korkmaz, covered by Gafford. Korkmaz kicks it to Tucker. Pass to Harrell. Shoots over Barton. And Harrell, the bucket on the assist by Harden. Harrell's got 5 points in the quarter.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
And usually teams go on runs, and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but not now.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, James Harden still a tremendous player, but now in his early 30s, some question, can he be the dominant MVP force we saw in Houston?
For Philadelphia, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And the playmaking of Harden continues to impress. Whether he's looking for his shot or creating for others, such a dynamic talent.
Here's what Philadelphia is going with right now. Harris is checked in for Daniel House. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Korkmaz. Harden hits them both. Washington's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. The shot's good from Gafford. Here's Harden. He's got 18. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Harris against Hachimura. Shot from the wing. Another one falls for Washington.
Hachimura is going to take all of those mid-range shots if he can get them.
Harden against Wright. Harden outside. Can't connect from long distance. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Wizards as they wrap up the third quarter with an energy burst, a 19-7 run. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. We got DeLon Wright, Rui Hachimura out there with Kispert. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Gibson in at the 5. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Wright against Lee. He takes it in, and it's Wright sending it back. Kispert kicks to Barton. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Will Barton actually showing signs of strength, willing to take those shots. Now the defense is all over him.
Pass to Harris, and it's Thybulle in the corner. Off target from three-point range. The Wizards shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. Bucket is good. Barton's got 9 points now in just the second half. Philadelphia shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Lee outside. Passes it to Harris. Starting in 2021, referees were instructed to not reward players making overt, abrupt, or abnormal non-basketball moves. What'd you think of that?
Well, there are some guys who play abnormal, so what are you going to do about those guys? No, I'm kidding. I think it's a great thing for shooters to try to gain some sort of advantage. With how much advantage offensive players already have, it was getting a little bit out of control.
And the dunk by Reed.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Here's Barton. Another one falls for Washington.
Man, he's just been impressive tonight and efficient from everywhere on the floor. Perfect night.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Niang. Here's Reed, and the dunk by Reed.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Well, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
And it's Harris with the ball for Philadelphia. Now the pass to Niang. No good with the triple.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that.
And he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. Wright Right against Lee. Here's Thibault.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Here's Wright. Can't hit that one. Now the 76ers take it the other way.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
Lee against Wright. Lee goes in, and he banks in the layup. Lee's got his first points of the night.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
And that one's good. Barton.
Barton, tons of confidence in his ability to just score the ball wherever it is.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Thibault with the ball. He's against Hachimura. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Harris. Rebounded by the Wizards. Now, here's Kispert. Count that one as his 7th bank in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Well, any possession that ends in a shot from that range after a good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Lee passes to Harris. And it's blocked.
All about timing. Will Barton, great job of seeking that one out and throwing it away.
Pass to Wright. Over Lee. No good on that one. And it's Philadelphia the other way.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Puts up a 3. Thibault kicks to Niang. Some nice ball movement here by the 76.
Oh, goodness.
The assist.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Here's Gibson, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Taj Gibson has a reliable jump shot. This is the shot he's knocked down pretty consistently throughout his career.
To the paint, here's Reed. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Reed's got 8 points in the quarter.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
Washington calls timeout.
DC family, your Wizards, UNC. DC family, your Wizards, UNC.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Monte.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
And at last, he gets a little redemption. You know, it's been several games since he's been at his best. He's really been having a tough time. Here's Kispert. Puts it up. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Here's Thibault. Reed controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Reed's got 10 points in just the second half.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Kispert, no good. The 76ers shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Here's Thibault. Pass to Melton. And the media is able to vote on awards like All Rookie, but Greg, those awards can end up determining a player's max salary. Any concern there?
No doubt there is, but somebody has to decide those awards, right? And no matter who it is, there's always going to be some pushback. So as long as contracts are tied to them, that power will be in someone else's hands.
Passes to Reed. It's Korkmaz in the corner. Trains the three-pointer.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
The pass to Thibault. Here's Niang. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Pass to Kispert. They get a hand on it, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. Here's a look at what's coming up for Washington. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Friday, they'll tip off a road trip starting in Orlando and going up against the Magic.
Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Washington calls timeout.
All right, let's make some noise for your Wizards dancer.
the 76ers making a change here. Harrell's checked in.
Montrezl Harrell.
And the Wizards with possession. Right inside. He's guarded by Melton. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. And even with the ratings going strong, the younger generations often court cut. How does the NBA engage that audience?
Kevin, I think making game action trend on social media and when big moments happen for maybe a small fee, allow people to be a part of it. It's like highlights, but live.
And here now is Thibault. Pass to Korkmaz. A floater, and he lays it up and in.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Tough to throw Gibson off. When he's looking to score, he powers through whatever defense is there and gets it done.
To the middle. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Harden. Washington making some changes. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Gibson. And Rui Hachimura subbed in for Gill.
Rui Hachimura.
The Wizards shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. And it's good, 2 points. The 76ers shooting it well here in the fourth quarter, 50%. In the corner, Harrell with it. Down low, Melton. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
3-pointer, Martin. Korkmaz grabs the miss. Philadelphia shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul.
Personal
foul. Barton looked really comfortable that time.
James Harden, he's checked in for DeAnthony Melton.
Will Barton.
Barton's gone 2 for 3
for the 76ers. James Harden.
Inside, here's Thibault, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's Wright. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Here's Niang. Again, Philadelphia.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Washington's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Here's Wright. It's hauled in by Thibault. Harden outside. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And Harden proving why he's an elite ball handler. Absolutely cutting the D to pieces with his move.
Right. That's a 2-pointer. And that one goes long. Harden with it. Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, he say, about 5 cups of coffee a day.
3-point field
Do a
goal.
lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food, warms you up a little bit, and all good things that can get you ready for action.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
The Wizards shooting and hitting almost everything here in the fourth, up around 58% from the field.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Kispert, no good. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the 76ers. Harrell, a screen on Hachimura. Harden kicks to Thibault. 6 to shoot. It's tipped. To the wing on the left. Here's Niang. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Wizards.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them. Korkmaz passes to Thibault. 76ers moving the ball around. They get it back. And Harrell shoots it in.
That's what Harrell does. He's in there mixing it up, and he goes right back up for a shot.
Harrell's gotten everything to fall, shooting 6 for 6 tonight. Washington calls timeout. They're up by 21. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Let's get it up. Wizards Breaker. Let's give him a big hand for that jaw-dropping performance.
Here's Wright. Can they get it? It's hauled in by Thibault. Passes it to Korkmaz. Harden outside. There's Harrell with the second effort. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal
Harrell
foul.
in there clashing
First team
with
foul.
some aggressive defense, and he gets physical right back.
At the line for the 76ers, Montrezl Harrell taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Harrell. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Right for three. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Harden left side. The 76ers again can't hit it. And the Wizards with possession. They have a 19-point lead to end the cold streak, and the jumper falls for it.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. KP, balanced offensive effort tonight. What did you like about how you played?
I think we played as a team. We shared the ball, and it was a team effort today. And everybody was involved. Everybody was playing good offensively, and that's why we were able to come up with a win.
Really looking good at both ends tonight, Kristaps. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long, everyone.